Hello students, welcome you to this session. In today's video, we are going to study some of the very interesting questions. Some of the questions you may find a little difficult. So I'll try to teach you as easy as possible, okay? Listen this one. You know, sum of n natural numbers. Sum of n natural numbers. You already studied in 10th standard, right? 1 plus 2 plus etc. up to n, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to n. What's the answer for this special series you would have studied, right? N into n plus 1 by 2. We use it in many places. Then some of the squares, some of the cubes, everything you know. Then another thing I want to just ask. How can you identify a fraction is less than 1 or greater than 1? By seeing its numerator and denominator. Suppose the denominator is say 7. A number less than 1 means numerator must be smaller than what? 7, right? Smaller than 7. Any number you give, even 6.5 you give, the answer is less than 1 only. Any number less than the denominator. Greater than 1 means numerator must be more than the denominator. Suppose denominator is 7, numerator is greater than 7. Suppose it is 8 or 7.5 or 25, whatever it is, okay? Then, in a sequence or in an AP, there is a relation between the term and sum. If you know Sn, you can find a particular term in 10th standard you would have used. I'll give a small example. Suppose 2, 5, 8, keep on adding 3, right? It is an AP, etc. It is an AP. You know the first term is 2, second term is 5, third term is 8, right? Third term is 8. What is S3? S3 means sum of 3 terms. Add all the 3 terms. What do you get? 8 plus 2, 10 plus 5, 15, right? What is S2? Sum of 2 terms. Sum of 2 terms. What is that? 7. So from these two, you will get this 8. How? 15 minus 7 is what? 8. So T3 can be written as, that is 8 is 15 minus 7, that is S3 minus S2. So T3 is sum of 3 terms, sum of minus sum of 2 terms. If you subtract, you will get the third term. Suppose I want the 10th term, what do you do? S10 minus S9. Sum of 10 terms, from that you remove the first 9 terms. You will get exactly the 10th term. Suppose T25 can be written as what? In terms of S25 minus S24, right? Okay, so with these ideas, we can do the next question. That's an important 5-mark question. So prepare well that question. Okay, look at this question. Use the method of undetermined coefficients. Undetermined coefficients. So coefficients of x square, you take it as a, b, c and all. Then you can find that. That is undetermined coefficients. How can you find that? You know, in both the sides, equate the coefficients of x, coefficient of x square, and the constant terms. So that method we call it as what? Method of undetermined coefficients. Okay, to find the sum of this 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to n. You know the answer. What answer you are supposed to get? N into n plus 1 by 2, right? Don't write directly, they won't give mark. Okay, here listen the steps very carefully. So sum of n terms, so I'm denoting it as say Sn. Sn is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to n. Next step, what I'm going to do now, I multiply by n and divide by n. So this sequence, I multiply by n and divide by n. So multiplying by n, that n you write just outside. Dividing by n, so every term you divide by n. So 1 by n, plus 2 by n, plus 3 by n, plus etc. plus n by n. N by n means, you know, it is what? 1. Now listen here. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to n. Among these numbers, how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3 continuously up to n. So there are n terms there, right? Among these n terms, can you tell me which is the greatest number? So it is gradually increasing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, then finally n. So n is the greatest number among all these. So look at the denominators now. Denominator is n. That is, denominator is the greatest number. Numerator, we are writing number less than or equal to 10. sorry, less than or equal to n. 1, 2, 3. At the last one, we are writing what? N. Only that last one, it is 1. In all other cases, each term will be less than 1. Hope you understood. Numerator is smaller than denominator. So, if I write this n, I am writing as it is. 1 by n, instead of 1 by n, I am going to write 1. It is not 1, you know, it is slightly, it is less than 1 only. Next also, I am going to write 1, 1, etc. up to 1. Definitely, they are not equal. It is wrong. They cannot be equal. We won't accept the last term. Last term, n by n, yes, it is 1. In all other cases, we are writing something greater, right? So the previous step is definitely smaller than this one, right? They're not equal because 1 by n, we are replacing 1 by n by a bigger one. That 2 by n, we are replacing that 2 by n by a bigger number. Okay, so the resulting answer will be more. So the answer, what do you have first? That is this step. That is smaller than the second step. That is this one. Hope you understood that, okay? Now listen. So I keep on writing Sn. If I keep on writing Sn, write the symbol Sn or equal to n into 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 5 times, it is 5, right? 1 plus 1 plus 5 times, 5. 1 plus 1 plus 7 times, it is 7. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus up to 25 times, it is 25. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus, you write how many terms are there? N terms. So your answer is n. So you are getting Sn is less than or equal to n square. Sn is less than or equal to n square. So one thing you got it, your answer, you are going to get something less than what? N square, okay? So now listen. So what we are going to do, we write let Sn is equal to maximum degree is 2. Instead of function of x, we are going to write a function of n. Because up to n terms, right? We are going to write as a function of n. Normally we write a plus bx plus cx square like that, right? So a plus bx, instead of x, you write n plus c n square. Maximum should be n square, not more than that. Sometimes even that n square may be 0. So in that case, c value, you will get 0, automatically will become 0. So it cannot be more than that. Sn is less than or equal to n square, no higher power. Okay, right up to this. So this is your answer. Don't underline and run away. Okay, so we have to find the values of A, B, C. Now let us find how to find this A, B, C. Let us see how to find this A, B, C. So now we are going to use a result. Earlier I said no. How can you find the 10th term? T10. S10 minus S plus 1, right? 9, S9. So same way, you can write n plus 1th term, Tn plus 1. N plus 1th term is equal to Sn plus 1 minus Sn. Hope you understood. Can you tell me what is the n plus 1th term here? In the sequence, can you say which is the n plus 1th term? Which one is the third term? 3. First term is 1. Second term is 2. Third term is 3. 10th term is 10. 25th term is 25. So n plus 1th term is n plus 1 only. So n plus 1 is equal to Sn plus 1. So from here you find Sn plus 1. How can you find Sn plus 1? Wherever n comes, you put n plus 1. So what do you get? A plus b into n plus 1 plus c into n plus 1 the whole square. Minus, when there is a minus, you put a bracket. If there is only one term, just you write. Here 3 terms, right? So you put a bracket. Minus of Sn. Just to copy this Sn from equation number 1. A plus bn plus cn square. Now just we are going to simplify. So n plus 1 equal to a plus, by that b you multiply bn plus b into 1 b plus c into, you have to expand it, then only you can multiply by c, right? A plus b the whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. Last one, by that minus you multiply minus a. Okay, yes. Now n plus 1 equal to a plus bn plus b. Here you multiply every term by that c. So you will get cn square plus 2cn plus c into 1 c minus a minus bn minus cn square. Can you cancel any term here? Plus cn square minus cn square cancel. Plus bn minus bn cancel. Plus a minus a cancel. That's all I think, right? So n plus 1 equal to. So here you write the n term first. What is that? 2cn plus what is left out? b plus c, right? b plus c. So n is like our x. So next step, what I am going to do now, equating the coefficients of n and constants. Equating the coefficients of n and constants. So left side n coefficient is 1. Right side n coefficient is 2c, right? This is equating the coefficients of n. Now equate the constants. Left side the constant is 1. Right side the constant is what? b plus c. Now from here, c you can find out 1 by 2, right? C is equal to 1 by 2. One value, got it. Our aim is to find that a, b, c and substitute, right? C value, got it. Substitute here, 1 equal to b plus c, 1 by 2. So b equal to 1 minus 1 by 2. So 1 minus half is half. So b also 1 by 2. B value, C value, got it. So what happened to A? So we don't know A value. So you put 0, right? You can't put like that. Let us see what is A value, right? For that, we are going to use another method. Please listen here. So from equation 1, wherever n comes, I'm going to give 1. You put n equal to 1 in the first equation. So can you tell me what you get? Left side, wherever n comes, you put 1. So you'll get S1 equal to A plus B into 1, B, plus C into 1 square. 1 square also 1 only, right? So C only. So what you can tell me? Sn, S1, right? Wherever n comes, you put 1. So S1 equal to A plus B plus C. S1 equal to A plus B plus C. So what we write here, in equation number 1, put n equal to 1. So you get S1 is equal to A plus B plus C. Hope you understood. S1, you know, what's the meaning of S1? Sum of one term. S1 means sum of one term. See, in the given sequence, sum of one term. One term is take the first term alone. So what is the sum? It is 1, right? If there are 2 terms, we add and write. S1 means T1. The first term only S1. So it is 1 equal to A plus B plus C. That is 1 equal to A value, we don't know, but B value 1 by 2, C value also 1 by 2. So 1 equal to A plus half, 1. Bring that 1 to the left side. 1 minus 1, 0. You got A equals 0, right? Yes. A equal to 0. All the values you got it. Substitute in the first equation. Sn equal to, what you written here? Sn is equal to A plus Bn plus Cn square. A value 0 plus Bn plus Cn square. So take 2 LCM, you are getting n plus n square. What is common in the numerator? N. So you get your answer, n into n plus 1 by 2. Hope you understood this one. Go through again and write and practice this question. This is one of the very important questions. Normally students find difficult. I'm sure you will find it very easy. Okay. Now we'll move on to the next question. All of the sums are very, very simple sum. Please listen very carefully. Find the roots of the polynomial equation and state their multiplicity. What is multiplicity, you know? How many times it repeats? Sometimes, you know, when you solve, you get x equal to 3, 3. So we say the solution is 2, x equal to 2 with multiplicity is 2. The meaning, it repeats what? 2 times. Okay, solution is 3, it repeats 2 times, 3 times, like that. Okay. So look at this question, see what is given here. Find the roots of the polynomial equation. By right side is 0. Already it is the factorized form. The given question is x minus 1 the whole cube into x plus 1 the whole square into x plus 5 equal to 0. So you are getting 3 possibilities. Either x minus 1 cube equal to 0 or x plus 1 square equal to 0 or x plus 5 equal to 0. Here you can say x minus 1, 0 or x is equal to minus 1, you take there, it become what? Plus 1. So x equal to 1 is a root with multiplicity 3. How do you know multiplicity 3? Because the power is 3, right? So final answer while writing, we write like that. Here x plus 1 equal to 0 or x is equal to minus 1 is a root with multiplicity 2. And the last one, x is equal to minus 5 with multiplicity 1, and that is called symbol root. Symbol root means the multiplicity is what? 1. Okay, so now when you write the final answer, you say the roots are, the first one is 1 with multiplicity 3 because the power is 3. Then minus 1 with multiplicity 2 because the power is 2, and minus 5, so it's a symbol root, right? With multiplicity 1. Multiplicity, if they ask you, right, okay, otherwise no need. If it is only solved, you write. So multiplicity with 1, it is also called simple root. Okay, so hope you understood this. Now we move on to the next sum. Listen, solve x equal to root of x plus 20 for x belongs to R. So please listen very carefully. So I said today's class, lot of interesting sum. This is another sum, but very small question, only very simple one. So root, already in my previous videos I explained. Inside the root of something to exist or to get a real value, the term inside the root must be greater than or equal to 0. It can be 0 or it is more than 0. That thing you remember. That means here x plus 20 is what? Greater than or equal to 0. So x greater than or equal to 20. Okay, leave that. Minus 20, x greater than or equal to minus 20. Another thing, root of u. By here what we mean, the positive value only. We take only the positive value here, root u, we take the positive value. So here, root of x plus 20, that means we take the positive value. Positive value means it is greater than 0 or at least 0. 0 or more than 0 only we mean here. Okay, so root u, here we mean greater than positive values, okay, greater than or equal to 0. So root of x plus 20's answer must be greater than or equal to 0, and here that is equal to what? X. Okay, so root of x plus 20, here it is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so you can say root of x plus 20 only we take it as what? X, it is given as x. So x is greater than or equal to 0. In the first one, actually you are getting x is greater than or equal to minus 20, but it is not going to help you in any way because x must be greater than 0. Suppose instead of root of x plus 20, if it is root of x minus 20, then root of x minus 20. So this x minus 20 is greater than or equal to 0. So x is greater than or equal to 20. So even x greater than 0 is not going to help you because x must be greater than or equal to what? 20. So whatever answer you get, you should take the final answer which is more than or at least equal to 20 only you should take. But here it is not minus 20, it is plus 20. So here the valid inequality, what is the valid condition you are getting? X is greater than or equal to 0. So your answer must be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, if you get some negative value, don't take that one. Only the positive value you should take. Okay, now the things are very, very simple. Just use square and do that. So what is given here? X is equal to root of x plus 20. Now you square both sides, squaring. So when you square left side, it becomes x square. Right side, when you square the root cancel, you will get x plus 20. So bring every term to the left side. So what you get? X square minus x minus 20 is equal to 0. You are getting a quadratic equation which can be solved. Sum is minus 1, product is minus 20. The numbers are minus 5 and 4. Check it when you add it. You are getting minus 1. When you multiply, you are getting minus 20. Coefficient is 1. So straight away you write x minus 5 into x plus 4 equal to 0. When you solve, two values you are getting, x is equal to 5 or x is equal to minus 4, which is not possible because we know x must be more than what? 0, right? So therefore the only answer you are getting, x is equal to what? 5. Okay, that's the only answer. Now let's see the next question. Example 2.22. The equation x square minus 6x plus a equal to 0. X square minus 6x plus a equal to 0. And x square minus bx plus 6 equal to 0 have one root in common. Already we did sums like this, right? One root, both quadratic equation. The first equation has two roots, second has two roots. One root is common. I'm taking alpha as the common root. See the last line, what they asked, find the common root. So you have to find alpha only, right? Okay, well, they have one root in common. The other root, something they are telling, listen carefully, the other roots of the first and the second equations are in the ratio 4:3. Other roots are in the ratio what? It is given 4:3. Equations are integers. Every word is important. So please listen. The other roots of the first and the second equations are integers. Sometimes we skip these words. Integers in the ratio. So if it is not integer, don't take that. If you get some fraction, don't take. Integer, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. And they are in the ratio 4:3. 4:3. Alpha already we used. Otherwise you would have used 4:3 means 4 alpha, 3 alpha. But here already alpha we used, so now we use beta. 4:3. 4 beta and 3 beta. So hope you understood how I'm taking. Okay. One root common. I'm taking the common root as alpha. They asked to find that one. And the second roots, the other roots are in the ratio 4:3. Moreover, they are integers. Positive, negative, they didn't say, they are integers, that's all. Find the common root. Our aim is to find what? Alpha only. So here what I'm going to, very simple method we are going to do. I'm going to take product. Product of the roots. Product of the roots. What's the formula? C by A, right? Sum of the roots equal minus B by A. Product of the roots equal to C by A. So in the first case, I'm going to find the product. That is alpha into 4 beta. Equal to product means C by A. Here C is A by 1. So it is A only. In the second one, alpha into 3 beta. Product of the roots equal to C by A. Here C value is 6. 6 by 1. So what you get here? Alpha into 3 beta, right? Okay. Now, 4 alpha beta is A. And here 3 table you can cancel it, right? 3 and 6 you cancel 2. You are getting alpha beta is 2. Instead of this alpha beta, you substitute that value 2. Okay, so 4 into 2. 4 into 2 equal to A. You are getting A equal to 8. They didn't ask what is A value, but we got it. A value 8. So now in the first equation you see there is an unknown, but A value got it, no? So in the first equation, instead of A, you put the value 8. So equation 1 becomes, I'm taking it as equation 1, this is equation number 2. X square minus 6x, x square minus 6x plus A value 8 equal to 0. This is the first equation. Now let us try to solve this one. X minus 2 into x minus 4. I think I no need to explain this. Okay, sum is minus 6. Product is 8, you know how to factorize it. You are getting two values, x is equal to 2 and another x value is equal to what? 4. X equal to 2 and x equal to 4. So first one's roots are alpha and 4 beta. So among these two, one of the root is what? Alpha. So we don't know which is alpha. Whether the two roots are 2 and what? 4. Among these two, one of the value is what? Alpha, right? So now let us see. When x equal to alpha, suppose x is equal to alpha or alpha is equal to 2. Two values you are getting. So alpha is either 2 or alpha is what? 4. If alpha is 2, what about the other root? The other root must be 4 beta, right? What is the other root? 4. 4 beta is equal to 4 because the roots are alpha and 4 beta. If I take alpha as 2, that 4 must be the other root. What's the other root? 4 beta, right? 4 beta is 4. So beta equal to 4 by 4, it is 1. It is acceptable. Alpha equal to 2, beta equal to 1. Suppose if we give the other one, when alpha equal to 4, when alpha equal to 4, the roots are alpha and 4 beta, right? One root is alpha, another root is 4 beta. If I take one root, that is if I take alpha as 4, then other root 4 beta must be 2. 4 beta must be 2. So beta is equal to 2 by 4 and beta is equal to what? What you are getting? 1 by 2, right? 1 by 2, it is not an integer. It is not an integer. So beta is 1 by 2. So if we substitute here 3 into beta, in the second case also 3 into beta. So that means 3 into 1 by 2. That is 3 by 2, right? It is not an integer. So you cannot take the second case, because when you take alpha, if you take the common root alpha as 4, then in the second equation, second root, that is 3 beta, right? So it become a fraction, it is not an integer. But they said the other roots of the first and second equations are integers, okay? Are integers. But here 4 beta, okay, 4 beta is integer. But in that case, so first case is okay, right? Beta is 1. In the second case, 4 beta is 2, that is integer only. But beta value 1 by 2, if you substitute that for the second equation, the answer is 3 beta, you are getting a fraction. So that you cannot accept it, that is not possible. So the alpha value cannot be 4, alpha value is only what? 2. Okay, so therefore alpha is equal to 2, that is the common root is what? 2. Okay, hope you understood this. I'll explain one more time, please listen. The necessary steps alone you see. Listen. So something very important thing here, every word you read it, okay? So read the question very carefully. So two equations given have one root common. Have one root common, we take the root as what? Alpha. Find the common root. So it is enough to find alpha value. Yes, you are getting two values, one value not possible, so we take the other value, that's all. Find the common root, alpha you have to find. Then some information about the other roots. The other root of the first and second equations are integers. Beta can be a fraction, but the root, what we are taking? 4 beta. 4 beta. 4 into beta, the resulting answer must be an integer, because the second root is an integer. We are not taking second root as beta. Beta can be a fraction, but 4 into beta, 3 into beta, the answers must be integers. Here 4 into beta you are getting integer only. 4 into beta is an integer. Okay, 4 into beta it is an integer only. But beta value you are getting some fraction, no problem. But if you substitute in the second one's root is what? Second equation's other root is what? 3 beta. That beta value if you substitute, you are getting 3 by 2. So which is not an integer. Not an integer. That is the reason you say you cannot take what? Alpha is equal to 4. So if you take alpha is equal to 4, one of the root you are getting is not an integer. So alpha must be what? 2 only. Okay, so hope you understood this. Now let's move on to the next question. Find the values. So that's what I said, every word is important. Now every letter is important, right? Find the values, so more than one. So find the values of P for which difference between the roots of the equation, 10th standard sum, difference between the roots of the equation. So we assume let the roots be. Let the roots be alpha and beta. Let the roots be alpha and beta. Then you know sum of the roots. What you know, you write first. It is given in the correct form. A value 1, B value P, and C value 8. Alpha plus beta minus B by A, that is minus P by 1. Alpha, beta, C by A, 8 by 1, it is 8. These two we know. But in this question given, see what is given here. What is given here? The difference between the roots is 2. Difference between the roots, alpha minus beta is equal to what? 2. Difference between the roots is 2. So what they asked to find the values of P. P values you have to find. Now you must know just one relation, right? There is a formula, alpha minus beta the whole square is equal to, you know what's that formula? We have alpha minus beta the whole square is alpha plus beta the whole square. Minus 4 alpha beta. Alpha minus beta is what? 2. So 2 square is equal to alpha plus beta is minus P the whole square, minus 4 into alpha beta is 8. So 2 square is 4, minus P the whole square is P square, minus 32, right? Bring the 32 to the left side, 4 plus 32, 36 is P square. So P equal to root of 36. So P equal to, don't put 6 alone, plus or minus 6. The values of P. So P equal to plus 6 and minus 6. Okay, so hope you understood this one. It's very simple question. Just you need only one result, right? Okay, now we move on to the next exercise. Only two questions, just we finish that one. Factorize x squared plus 4. They didn't ask you to solve, it's not an equation. One expression given, x raised to 4 plus 1. So we have to factorize it. Please listen, we do in a different way. Please listen here. First one, x raised to 4 can be written as x square the whole square. Plus 1 can be written as 1 square. If I want to factorize something, I want something whole square and also add and subtract a term. So this is of the type a square, this is of the type b square. I want plus 2ab. I want plus 2 into a. What is a here? X square. Into b. What is b here? 1. This term extra I want 2ab. So what do you get if you simplify this? 2 into x square into 1. What is that? 2x square, right? So I'm going to add 2x square. Adding 2x square. Value should not be changed. So minus 2x square. Hope you understood the reason why. Now, if you combine the first three terms, you are getting the identity. A square plus 2ab plus b square. A plus b the whole square. A, x square, this is our a. This is our b. So, in between the sign is plus. So, a plus b the whole square. X square plus 1 the whole square. If you expand this, you will get first three terms. And the last one is minus 2x square. I won't write that also something the whole square. 2x square, you write, suppose 16 means you write 4 square, right? 2 is there, how can you write? Root 2 the whole square, yes. So you can write it as root 2x the whole square. If you square it, root 2 square is 2, then x square. Now why you know? Now this is of the type a square minus b square. What is a square minus b square? A plus b into a minus b. So this is our a, this is our b. So a plus b into a minus b. A is x square plus 1 plus a plus b. What is b? Root 2x. A plus b into a minus b. A is x square plus 1 minus b. Since the second one we have only one term, no need to put any bracket, minus root 2x. More than one term, you have to put a bracket there. You have to be very careful. You write in order. Normally after x square, what do you write? X, then constant. Okay, so write in that order. X square plus root 2x plus 1 into x square minus root 2x plus 1. Okay, so factorized. So these questions, very important questions, you practice well. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. If x square plus x plus 1 is a factor of the polynomial, find the value of a. This is, I think, it's a 9th standard question, right? This is the factor. Factor means it exactly divides. So the remainder is equal to 0. So if it is a linear, yeah, if you want, you can factorize it. If you can, then synthetic division you can use. But I think you cannot factorize here. You can use long division. Divisible, so the remainder is equal to 0, right? So what is given here? So the given equation is, a given polynomial is 3x cubed. Check whether it's correct order. If any term missing, you put 0. 3x cubed plus 8x square plus 8x plus a. We divide it by x square plus x plus 1. Do in the fair column itself. 3x cubed by x square. It is what? 3x. By the 3x, you multiply everything. 3x into x square. 3x cubed plus 3x into x, 3x square, 3x into 1, 3x. So you subtract, further you change the sign, everything minus, right? So 3x cube minus 3x cube, cancel. X into x square is x cube, right? Cancel. 8x square minus 3x square, what is that? 5x square. 8x minus 3x is plus 5x plus a. Again this first term by first term, that is 5x square by x square, right? 5x square by x square, that's how you do. 5x square by x square is 5. So quotient, the next term is plus 5. Now by that 5 you multiply every term. 5 into x square, 5x square. 5 into x plus 5x, 5 into 1 is 5. So since it is divisible, since it is exactly divisible, you can say the remainder equal to 0. Actually, what's the remainder you are getting, by seeing this itself, you can write the answer, but just I want to write a step. So 5x square minus 5x square cancel, 5x minus 5x cancel, you are getting a minus 5 as the remainder. So a minus 5 equal to 0, so a is equal to 5. It exactly divides, so the remainder is equal to 0. So very important sums we studied today. So practice well. We'll continue the next class.